boys and girls, how are you? Unfortunately, we can't do things as we normally would at the recycled Christmas tree competition this year. So instead of me coming to you and seeing you in the town hall in Dunleary, you're here in my garden to celebrate Christmas. What we're going to do is we're going to read you the Robby the Robin Christmas story. It's getting cold in the garden on the eve of Christmas. The first snows of winter are nearly upon us, but Robby the Robin isn't in a Christmas mood. He feels he has to protect his patch to ensure that there is enough food to eat during this lean time. Simon the song thrush is a bigger customer than Robby, but Robby is very brave and makes lots of noise to scare Simon off his patch. Boys and girls, repeat after me. Chirpy, chitter, chant. I'm Robby Robin, toughest guy around. Puff out my scarlet breast, I'm going to stand my ground. There was really no need for all that fuss. You see, Simon, he can break the shells of snails from his dinner. Robby can't do that, so Simon is no threat to Robby's fare. Bertie the blackbird, another big guy in the garden, comes into Robby's turf. Robby jumps up and down to frighten Bertie off. Chirpy, chitter, chant. I'm Robby Robin, toughest guy around. Puff out my scarlet breast, I'm going to stand my ground. There was really no need, as the garden is full of berries from rowan trees, white bean and holly bushes. Bertie has loads to eat, and he won't eat any of Robby's breakfast. Gordon the goldfinch visits the garden, and Robby is unimpressed. Chirpy, chitter, chant. I'm Robby Robin, toughest guy around. Puff out my scarlet breast, I'm going to stand my ground. Robby needn't be that flustered. Gordon is quite happy eating sisal seeds. Gordon won't be stealing any of Robby's brunch. Ben Bluetit flies into the garden, and Robby is not amused. Chirpy, chitter, chant. I'm Robby Robin, toughest guy around. Puff out my scarlet breast, I'm going to stand my ground. Robby doesn't need to be quite so mean. Ben is happy eating sunflower seeds and won't be eating any of Robby's lunch. Larry the long-tailed tit swoops into Robby's area, and Robby is raging mad. Chirpy, chitter, chant. I'm Robby Robin, toughest guy around. Puff out my scarlet breast, I'm going to stand my ground. Robby doesn't need to be so nasty. Larry loves to eat peanuts and won't take any of Robby's snacks. Stephen Sparrow alights into the yard, and Robby scares him off. Chirpy, chitter, chant. I'm Robby Robin, toughest guy around. Puff out my scarlet breast, I'm going to stand my ground. Stephen Sparrow likes eating scraps of bread from the bird table and won't deny Robby his dinner. Charlie Charfinch hops into Robby's patch. Robby is not pleased. Chirpy, chitter, chant. I'm Robby Robin, toughest guy around. Puff out my scarlet breast, I'm going to stand my ground. Robby can calm down. Charlie is content collecting grass seeds, not competing for Robby's cuisine. Jasper Jay swoops down into Robby's spot, and Robby is even more upset. Chirpy, chitter, chant. I'm Robby Robin, toughest guy around. Puff out my scarlet breast, I'm going to stand my ground. There is no need for Robby to be quite so annoyed. Jasper, he dines on acorns, so he won't be a threat to Robby's supper. Robby is still hopping mad about all the intruders when he sees Rosie Robin pecking through some leaf litter. Still angry, he keeps jumping up and down and making noise. Chirpy, chitter, chant. Silly Robby. He finally recognised that it is Rosie Robin looking for grubs. Robby will have to share. together they will soon have their own chicks to feed in the spring. Perhaps we can all help Robby and his feathered friends this winter. It is the season of goodwill after all. Boys and girls, you stay safe this Christmas. Look after you and yours, and we'll see you next year, live in person. Slán.